if Super Dave Osborne was a video game, genre choices and platforms. Super Dave Osborne, the lovably unlucky stuntman created by Bob Einstein, was a staple of late-night television in the 1980s and 1990s. Known for his over-the-top daredevil feats that always ended in disaster, Super Dave's antics combined slapstick comedy with parody, making him a character who lived in the space between Evil Knievel and Looney Tunes. Why if Super Dave Osborne made the leap into the world of video games? Let's explore how his brand of comedy could translate into digital entertainment and which genres or platforms would best capture his spectacularly failed stunts. The perfect genre fits: 1. Action comedy platformer. A natural fit would be a side-scrolling platformer in the style of Earthworm Jim or Crash Bandicoot. Players could control Super Dave as he attempts dangerous stunts, jumping across platforms, riding rocket-powered skateboards, or being launched from cannons, only for environmental hazards and physics to deliver hilariously painful results. Success would come not from avoiding accidents, but from surviving them long enough to finish the stunt. 2. Physics makes ragdoll chaos. Imagine a game inspired by Goat Simulator or Happy Wheels, where Super Dave was flung into increasingly absurd stunt setups. The fun wouldn't be in flawless execution, but in the slapstick carnage, broken bones, crash landings, and mangled contraptions. A scoring system could reward creativity and failure, essentially making epic fails the main path to victory. 3. Minigame credit collections. Given Super Dave's history of elaborate televised stunts, a WarioWare-style minigame collection would be perfect. Each minigame would be a bite-sized stunt attempt, such as a tightrope walking over crocodiles, bungee jumping from a malfunctioning crane, or riding a rocket-powered tricycle. The faster and funnier the failure, the better the score. 4. Narrative comedy adventure. For fans like love, the banter between Super Dave and his sidekick Fuji, story-driven comedy adventure could work. Think Monkey Island, but with stunts instead of sword fighting. The humor could come from the dialogue setups and the inevitable disastrous payoff of every plan. Platforms that fit the bill. Nintendo Switch, the family-friendly tone and love for quirky comedy titles make the Switch a perfect home for the Super Dave game. The portability also suits short stunts attempts and mini-game sessions. PC, Steam, and Epic Games. The PC's indie game market for representing quirky, physics-based experiences. Super Dave would fit it right in, well, alongside cult hits like Octodad and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Mobile, iOS, or Android. A free-to-play stunt flop game could work well in mobile, especially if designed for quick, repeatable attempts with leaderboard competitions. Think Angry Birds with the Bird of Super Dave on jet-powered rocket cycle. Retro throwback, NES, SNES style. It has a nod to the area where Super Dave was most popular. A pixel art retro release could capture the nostalgia factor, complete with 8-bit crash sound effects and over-exaggerated game over screens. Why it would work? Super Dave's comedy always thrived on predictability. You know the stunt would end as a disaster, but how it happened was the punchline. That formula is a natural match for gaming, where players actively set up or attempt to descent themselves. Unlike most stunt-based games where reward flawless precision, a Super Dave title would flip the formula, rewarding creativity and failure and laughs over perfection. Final thoughts: a Super Dave Osborne game video game adaptation would likely live somewhere between slapstick mayhem and parody, a mix of broken bones and belly laughs. Whether as a ragdoll physics sandbox or chaotic minigame collection, or retro-inspired stunt platformer, the concept almost writes itself. Just like on TV, players could tune in or log in, not to see Super Dave succeed, but to see just how spectacularly he fails. For watching If X Was a Video Game, Genre Choices and Platforms. Every week you imagine a world where your favorite characters shows and stories hit the console. The retro style platforms are something totally unexpected. Like the video if you enjoyed this adventure. Subscribe to Fantasy and Science Fiction and Story Naughty for more pixel-powered what-ifs. And share this video with a fellow gamer who loves big what-if ideas as much as you do. A game over? Not quite. Hit play on the next episode and keep leveling up with us.